With a bold quiver of his magnificent mustache, Mario let loose a hearty sneeze. A single grain of sand had flown along the warm wind and tickled the hero's nose. It wasn't long before Mario and Tippy found the source of the sand, the Yold Desert. Along the endless sun-baked expanse, Mario and Tippy continued their search. Chapter 1-3 The Sands of Yold. Didn't Old Man Watch It say something about there being some ruins around here? The Pure Heart can't be far now. We'd better not waste any time. Hello everybody, it's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Paper Mario! In the previous episode, we found a new pixel throw! In today's episode, we're going to continue our search for the Pure Heart. Alright. So, I just realized I didn't actually demonstrate a... Well, I'll talk about that in a moment, but right now, this right here, this is a speed flower. It temporarily speeds up time. You'll also earn triple points and coins while it's active. Whee! Alright, so, oh, that's right, that's a zombie mushroom. That is basically a poison mushroom, but it's a bad guy, but you can stomp on it, which is pretty cool. If you're able to jump on bad guys as the speedy flower, you'll be able to earn more points than usual, which is always pretty nice indeed. So, over here, there is a red palm tree, so that's pretty noteworthy. It might be useful for a little bit later. And that right there was a regular mushroom, so that's also pretty nice as well. So, we go over here. These are some new bad guys. This is a bald cleft, excuse me. Though you might confuse this rock-hard foe with a rock. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 2. Flames won't scorch this foe. Aww. Fire is not effective against rock. I don't actually know if that's the case in Pokemon. We go over here. It probably isn't, because, like, I don't know. It kind of doesn't seem like it would make sense for fire to hurt rock, even though in Pikmin 3 they do, but that's only because the leaf on the Pikmin's head gets burnt. I'm getting too far into this, but anyway, this right here, this is another new enemy. This is a boombox. There's a lot of new enemies in this area, so I do apologize for stopping and doing the Tippy analysis on all of them. This boombox are blast cones of pure sound, and anyone it doesn't like. Maximum HP is 4, and attack is 2. It gets startled by its own loud noises. Oh, would drive a music lover to listen to anything that loud. You know, I would judge, but I also kind of listen to music loudly, or a little too loud for admittedly. But at the same time, my neighbors are also like playing music. They're also playing music like super loud like every single day. This right here, this is another new enemy, and the last one that we'll be analyzing for a while. This dragon-like monster is a Jabus. Jabus juice? They tend to bite anything near them. Maximum HP is 5 and attack is 1. Its only weakness is the glowing spot on its back. It won't look behind, so try flipping to 2D and sneaking behind it. But it's so cute. I know it's kind of overused, but I do kind of like that character trait where something appears super cute, but then they turn into a monster when you get close to it. It reminds me of that one Kirby enemy, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. So, that boomboxer enemy, I want to talk about that for a moment, because I have a bit of a story with that one. So, ever since I was a little kid, well, first of all, these, and I should have a counter every time I say, first of all. These enemies right here, as you can see, they'll flip into 2D and 3D if they have those square outlines around them. But those boomboxer enemies, when I was a little kid, I was like always coming up with video game ideas, and I still am for that matter. And I would usually always keep a notebook by me to keep track of all the video game ideas that I had. So one idea that I've had for a long time was for a 2D platformer based around music and stuff like that. And I won't go too much into the details about what the actual game was like, because this may end up being something that I actually work on someday. But one of the enemies that I had in mind for this game was a boombox, and it was literally called a boombox. And what would happen is that when you get close to it, it would, well, not right there, you get to see what happens if you stay in 3D for too long. The enemy of the boombox, what would happen is that when you get too close to it, it would explode, and there'd be like music notes that'd be appearing everywhere and things like that. And that was the basic idea behind it, but then when I saw that there was an enemy in this game called a boomboxer, that kind of made me feel like I can't do that idea anymore, so I don't know, maybe it'll happen sometime. Star, star, Yold signpost, star, star. Find ye the tall red palm tree of fortune, and leapeth under its branches 10 times. It's a bit of a fun story. That word, it's... When I was a little kid, I always thought that the rule over whether you'd have an apostrophe by the S was the same as if you... for names and things like that. Like, for example, Mario's mushroom, you'd have the apostrophe by the S because it belongs to Mario. I thought that was the same rule for the word it's, but no, it's not the case. So you don't have the apostrophe if the sentence is supposed to be, you have the apostrophe to make it is. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with that, and that threw me off for the longest time. This thing right here, this is a gerbil. It's a nasty gas bag that spews a plume of sleepy gas. Maximum HP is 5, attack is 2. This gas will put you to sleep, so don't go sniffing it. Bleh, I cannot read all of a sudden. Some say the gas, it comes from their mouth, some say it comes from elsewhere. Oh dear. That's one of my favorite title quotes we've seen so far. So, those gerbil enemies, I gotta say, and I greatly apologize for being blunt when I say this, but it has to be said. Why do they have boobs? So we go back over this way. And somewhere around here, I believe it's behind this rock, we'll get a new catch card. It's a squig card. Now the most important question is, are you a kid or are you a squig? Alright, we can go up there and collect that mushroom. So now we go over this way, and we see the red bomb that one statue was talking about earlier. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! I can count! Woo! So now let's head over this way. We have this bad guy we can deal with. Aha, you were destroyed by the might of my mustache. All shall fear it. I just love this mechanic right here where we just go through those outlines and we go across the area. It's just so cool. If I was made out of paper, that's totally how I'd want to travel. And we get another poison mushroom right there, but you can actually use throw you to pick it up. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if there's a limit for how long we can carry this thing, but it just looks so funny. So let's throw it over there, and it goes off into the sand. How sad. But now we can go over here and fall off the platform. Fall off the platform twice because I can't platform properly. Oh my goodness! Get on the platform, Mario. There we go. Hadouken! It's kind of funny to think about that, because, like, I knew nothing about Street Fighter when I did my first Let's Play of this game, but now I can do references to that, and that's kind of amusing. Then we go over this way, we can destroy the next squig, and there's a door right there, but the first thing that I would like to do is go over this way. Careful jumping across these blocks. But eventually we'll be able to climb into the pipe. I absolutely love the fact that in Super Nintendo World, you go into the area by going through a warp pipe. That is so cool. I'm so excited for Super Nintendo World. And following the rule of thumb that we established earlier in the Let's Play, there are going to be some invisible blocks in this area if you flip into 3D, and that's going to be pretty cool. Most of these are just going to be regular coins and things like that, so probably not that worth it to stay in 3D forever to do these things, but you know what? I feel like being unnecessarily epic, so let's do this. And the middle block will also have an invisible block. Yay, guns! I like guns, they're shiny. And with all that taken care of, let's go inside the door. Might be a good idea to use a save block right there, but I don't need no stinking save block. Googly! So you're the lad sticking his dashy in my boss's business. he scared the door away. You shouldn't have crossed the count. Now I'm gonna have to get chunky on you. You're one of Count Black's thugs, aren't you? Oh, Chunks is my name. And I'm no common thug, lass. I thug for the Count of Count Black himself. One word from me, black boy, and I come to make you feel some damage. Damage? Make that damage. Whatever then. Not that it matters that Pinch's doing a sandstorm. You're gonna. Do you even know what Count Black is trying to do? Duh. The boy's using powers and whatnot to bring back some order to this here world. An enemy or Black be an enemy or mine, they all get shocked. This whole chunk's a lot scarier than the other enemies we've faced so far. Maybe you should use my power to investigate him when we start the battle. Enough is enough already. It's time to thunder down from on high and deliver a beating of the ages. Chunk on it! Alright then, let's follow Tuttle's advice. That's not Tuttle, that's Tippy. I have Majora's Mask on my mind today, so I got the names mixed up. That's so Chunks. He's a big bearded warrior of a man. Maximum HP is 20 and attack is 2. He can grab you by the feet and hurl you. If you're in reach, he'll toss you, so keep your distance. But you can turn the tables on him and use throw to send him flying. Now, I'm gonna get hit intensely because his attack is really funny. Alright, so now we'll be facing O-Chunk. So what you want to do is you want to use Throw You to jump on him, and then we'll be able to deal some damage. Now I haven't really acknowledged this at all, but you can actually get some more experience points if you shake the remote after you jump on him, like this. So that's pretty well worth mentioning, but you do want to be careful of doing that because I will leave you here in the air just a little bit longer than usual, and that will make it so that O-Chunks will be able to catch you more easily. So definitely want to be careful of doing that, but I've been playing this game forever, so hopefully I know what I'm doing. I say that, but this is the third time that I've gotten captured, and only one time was intentional. I have not seen that pose in a very long time. So we can throw you again and jump on you, and hopefully you'll be able to be destroyed eventually. Yeah! I'm chunked! Me chunks, you failed me. I got pummeled on, you barely sweated, bro. Hey, what kind of strange little man are you? This strange little man is none other than the legendary hero, Mario! Mario, eh? 'Tis an old name, yeah, but you can bet your baby I'll remember that. His name's not Mario, it's Mario! You remember this, Mario? If you didn't look like such a retard, I wouldn't have taken it easy on you. But hey, I have to give it up for your efforts, so let's call it a tie. Yeah, better get some chunks on your own for next time, though, eh? And while you're at it, why don't you wax that bonny stash of yours, Maria? Till we meet again, eh? Chunks away! Did you understand a word of what that goon was saying? No, and that's why I was struggling to do voice acting for the character. So, two things. One, something that really cracks me up about that, I'm thinking about nowadays, is whenever he's all like, let's call this a tie, that was making me think of that scene of Mighty Python when he's fighting the Black Knight, and he's all like, "'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off." No, it isn't. Press minus and 1 at the same time to make something of interest happen. I won't do that right now because this isn't the place to do it, but just keep that in mind for a little bit later. We go over this way, and there's some stuff we can do. We gotta be careful. Phew! We did it! But the other thing that scene was making me think of was that part in Avengers Infinity War, when they have Thor on the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, and so Star-Lord is all like, how is this dude still alive? But then Drax is like, this is not a dude. You are a dude. This is a man. That movie is perfect. That's why I'm talking about movies in the middle of a Mario video. But this is my channel. I can do whatever I want. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Sorry, I was just listening to the music. Like, okay, this is great. I can actually listen to the game audio while recording this game. So, that statue implied that we need to press minus and 1 at the same time, so let's go do that. So, taking care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Super Paper Mario, and next time... End of chapter! Oh yeah! I'm having so much fun with this.